So, any and all criticism is accepted. I want as many people as possible to debunk or add to my ideas in this video. Or if you just want to call me something like a stupid purple potato, that's fine. It's up to you. So, the Brotherhood of Steel, Fallout's most prominent faction, and probably the most beloved as well as hated. I'm pretty neutral about the Brotherhood of Steel, because I enjoy their lore, but I hate how they're in every game. Like, I'd really like to see a Fallout with completely new factions. I think that'd be kind of interesting. But there's been a lot of contention around them recently with their inclusion in Fallout 76. You have a lot of angry, or I guess I should say disgruntled players, fans. So this video is not really about why the Brotherhood are in West Virginia, though we might talk about that a tiny bit. I'm here to give kind of a reason, or maybe a couple reasons, about how the Brotherhood could be in West Virginia at this time period. This is not definitive, obviously, it's just my examination of Fallout's lore and kind of theory, I guess you'd call it, fan theory. So let's get into some of the first points. The Brotherhood of Steel are isolationist. Yes, that is true, and that has not changed. But, as we know, the Brotherhood tends to have splinter factions and chapters, and there is a lot of them. Both of the splinter factions and the chapters. Obviously, we have the West Coast Brotherhood, the original. We have the Midwest Brotherhood. We have the East Coast Brotherhood. We have the Texas one, even though that's not canon anymore. The Mojave Brotherhood. The Brotherhood Outcasts, which are a splinter group of a splinter group, technically. And we also have the Circle of Steel, which is a splinter group that operates within the Mojave Brotherhood. It's very interesting. I'd wish they'd expand on the Circle of Steel more. Maybe eventually, who knows. There's a lot of untouched Fallout lore. There's also several members that quit, but tend to keep their Brotherhood name. Like, for example, the Rogue Knight in Nuka-Cola kept his name. Kept his title of Knight, or his ranking of Knight, even though he's rogue and not in the Brotherhood. So, as far as we know, this could obviously be a splinter group of Brotherhood members that went off to West Virginia. I don't know why. Alright, now that that's covered, let's get into something else, the distance. So, California to West Virginia is like 2,500 miles, about that. No, I'm not converting it to metric for you commies, but it takes about 4 hours to fly across that distance. Yeah, 4 hours, that's it. And I know most people's argument is that Brotherhood of Steel doesn't have access to the vertibird until the events of Fallout 2. With that, you are correct. However, how many other flying vehicles do we have in the Fallout universe? We have this H-1 Huey style helicopter, giant transport planes, jets, several types of bombers, and this thingy. Okay, well, let's say the Brotherhood at this time had no pilots and none of these aircraft worked. So, by land, it only takes about 38 hours to drive from California to West Virginia. Now, I know what you're saying, we don't see working cars in Fallout 3, 4, and New Vegas, but we do see this.
Right here, pull over. Alright, ain't nothing in there.
Fallout Tactics. Such an interesting game, Fallout Tactics. Tons of vehicles in Fallout Tactics. Now, before you say Fallout Tactics isn't canon, no, that's not true. It isn't entirely canon, is the correct answer. All major events of Fallout Tactics are canon, according to Emil Pagliarulo. Pagliarulo. Sorry, I don't know how to say his last name. According to him, yeah, all major events from Fallout Tactics are canon. However, like, a lot of minor stuff isn't. So it's kind of confusing what to say, what is and isn't canon. But major events, obviously the trailer of them driving into Chicago, way after the events of Fallout 76. Alright, well, that's about it. I mean, yeah, that's just an explanation. Like, they either flew there with one of the non-vertibird planes, or vehicles, you know, like all the ones I listed. There's more on the wiki. Or they drove. It's kind of obvious that they could have drove. Like, there's vehicles in the Fallout universe. Alright, well, bye.